How's it going, everybody? Shockwave984 here. Today's going to be a movie collection video, and it's going to be on a series of films. One is a more classic, older movie, and the others are this new series of films that came out, and that is Star Trek. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So first up, I'm going to show the newer movies that came out first. So we have Star Trek. I might have said track in the first the first time. Sorry about that. Here is Star Trek. This is part of the what's called the Kelvin timeline, and this is by J.J. Abrams. This was a big. I believe this was in 2009. This was a really big deal because I think there were still TV shows that were going on, but there wasn't like a new film that came out, I think, for a long time. Alright. So this is the Steelbook version. I actually had the DVD one before, but that one just had the Enterprise flying on the front and stuff. And there is some big things with these releases, so I'll get into that towards the end of this before I show the classic film. So here's the disc. Film and special features, and I'll get more into that later on. So there you see the Enterprise. Awesome show. I've always loved the design of the USS. Is it UCC or no? USS Enterprise. Yeah. Do we have any of the TV shows? No, we don't. There's a bunch. So you have, of course, the original series. You have TNG, The Next Generation. There's Voyager, Deep Space Nine. I think it's Deep Space Nine. There's a bunch. Here is Into Darkness. You see Benedict Cumberbatch plays a pretty big key character in this one. You see everything's like destroyed behind him. Alright, I do have my fan on because it's actually warmed up again. Yeah, it keeps going from hot to cold and stuff, and then back like cold to hot and stuff. So you see his arms and stuff are cuffed. Alright, and here's the inside. And all of these I found secondhand for pretty cheap. There is another version of this steelbook. You actually get a miniature of the Enterprise. It's like in a big box, and I think that's about it, yeah. But this film in particular has a bunch of different editions, and here's the regular Blu-ray. And there's the DVD. And all of these are available on 4K now. I know there was or there is, like a Kelvin, sorry about that, Bourbon. I think it's called the Kelvin Timeline, like, box set. Here's the inside of it. Looks nice. And I think it actually comes with a booklet that tells you what the timeline is like. Yeah, I think it's how these ones fit. Alright. Okay. And, of course, you do get some, or at least a couple of appearances from some older actors. I know Leonard Nimoy did, before he, sadly passed away, and, rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. Of course, he was Spock. Really, really good actor. Really miss him a lot. And here is Star Trek Beyond. So this was the third in the trilogy of films by J.J. Abrams. Now, I want to say he actually did all three, or he might have directed a couple and then wrote the last one or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say he actually did all three. Alright. And it is pretty cool. I really like the rainbow kind of effect there. That is awesome. This is actually reminiscent of an older Star Trek film. Oh my gosh, I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, I believe this is like similar to that. Because I remember seeing it. I think it was like at a Half Price Books or something. Yeah. Alright, so there's the Blu-ray and DVD. And quality wise, looks great. Here you just see like space, stars. Hey guys, see me in the background. Yeah, it's just kind of blank. Excuse me. Alright. So yeah, this was the third one, so I'll show the front and the back. And there you see that looks pretty cool. And here is the backing for it. Here's the story details here. Yeah, this one is from director Justin Lin and producer J.J. Abrams. Yeah, so I don't think he directed all of them. Yeah, so like this one he just produced. So here are the special features here. But that's just on this edition. So, alright, let me show. I forgot to show the front and back of the other two. So, let me show you guys that. Because these are pretty nice. So there is Into Darkness. And then here is the 2009 film. Front and back. So yeah, these steelbooks, I've found them a lot secondhand, quite a bit. I think you could still get, I know Into Darkness you could still get new. I'm not sure about the other two. These have been out for years now. But yeah, probably online maybe. Not sure in store. Into Darkness I found in store quite a bit. So, brand new. So yeah, those are the steelbook editions. Okay, so now we're going to get into the other versions that we have. Or well, there's mainly two in general. So first we have the Compendium. So this is for the 2009 film and Into Darkness. And you have the Enterprise, like embossed there. Or I think that's debossed. Yeah, like embossed. So this is a very key set. I think it was supposed to come with a backing, but I found this used for real cheap. So you have both films, once again, and you have the regular special features that came with them first. But the key was you were actually missing a bunch. Now, the first film, there is like a 2-disc special edition, which I think you get all the features on that one. But I believe this edition actually has some that weren't on there, I think. So here is the first one. I have to go back and look through it. So you have that one. Alright. And here you have other special features right there. Alright, there's Into Darkness. So there you see Spock. Here is there is Kirk. Okay. And then here is Into Darkness. So you get a ton of special features with this. The inside, just nothing, just blank. But I would definitely recommend getting this because you get all of the special features for Into Darkness, which was a very big thing, and because there are many different editions that they released, especially for that film by itself. It's really weird, but even for Beyond, they did the same thing, where the extras were piecemealed out, so you had to get like maybe 4 or 5 different editions. Some of them I heard were even like on I think like iTunes or something like that, where yeah, it was like a commentary track or something like that. Like it wasn't on the disc or anything. I think some of them were like digital only. So I would definitely recommend getting this. It has everything as far as I can tell. It's been a while since I've gone through it. But yeah, this should have everything for both films. Really, really cool, especially for Into Darkness, because that was a real big thing. I mean, there's like at least 4 or 5 different editions for that film alone. Alright, and then for some reason, it happened to Beyond also. Now this cover is different, but the case underneath is actually not this one. So I'll show you guys in a second. It's Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Now this says 2-disc set, which is pretty much like the steelbook that I just showed a little bit ago. So same special features here, but underneath, cover looks the same. This is the 3-disc set. So you get a bonus disc with way more features. So you have what's on here. Now a lot of those look the same, but there actually is more to it on here. So yeah, you might be able to tell there's a bunch more. And yeah, for some reason it turned out like that. So on the left you have the DVD. On the right you have the regular Blu-ray. And then you have the bonus disc, which has more special features on it. So this is the one you want to look for. It took me a little bit to find this, but eventually I did. They were both really cheap, so I actually had the regular one, the 2-disc one, and then realized, oh, I need to get the 3-disc. I need to get that one, and then I found it. So and I just kept the cover because this one didn't have one. So yeah, you want the one that has the bonus disc. That's the one you want to get. So for Beyond. So and then the Kelvin box set, I'm not sure, like the one that has all 3, I'm not sure that contains every single extra. It might not. The 4K editions, I'm not sure if those contain their individual extras, like as far as all of them on their releases. So yeah, it's kind of a downer in that way. All right. So yeah, I just want to get as much info out there for you guys as possible. And as far as these 3 films go, they're actually pretty good. I'll just show all 3 again right here. Yeah, all 3 of them pretty good. Enterprise looks great. The effects are cool. Story, you know, kind of up and down for all 3. There are definitely some reveals, story details and stuff. We're like, wait a minute, what? There's the stuff with, you know, like time travel, things like that. Action, I think it's good for the most part. Characters are nice. Comedy, pretty good. So yeah, if you guys want to check these out, you can get them for pretty cheap. As far as these steelbooks go, yeah. And then this, thought I'd go ahead and end this video with a just classic movie, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, the director's cut. This is a beautiful release. It came out quite a while ago now. And this has like a Mondo, like the Mondo steelbooks, like a Mondo style type artwork on it. There you see the Enterprise. There you see Kirk and Spock. There's Ricardo Montalban as Khan. Excuse me. William Shatner as Kirk. Leonard Nimoy as Spock. This is really good film. So this is the only one we have out of the like the original films and stuff that came out. There's a lot to Star Trek. There's quite a bit. Here are the screenshots here. And here are all the extras. You get commentaries, featurettes, interviews, theatrical trailer in HD, storyboards, all sorts of stuff. And this, you get the directors and original theatrical releases. So it's really cool. Now, you notice this tag is yellow. There was a thing where, unfortunately, there was an edition that was, there was a scene that was like messed up. So the one that you want to get is with a yellow tag, if I remember correctly, yeah. Here's the story details here. And so this means you have the corrected version, if I remember correctly, yeah. Yeah, there was something where, is this like, I think a scene, which was kind of, I think it was cut out or something like that. And it's all on one disc. And it looks beautiful. It looks very good. Hats off to the people that worked on the transfer for this. I actually found an older steelbook for this, for the, I think the original Blu-ray release. But I hear that's not very good. but that was before this got announced. So I waited for this, and wow, it is very, very good. The original Wrath of Khan film from Star Trek 2, or just Star Trek in general. Awesome. Why am I saying original? But yeah, Wrath of Khan, awesome movie. Alright, so let's go ahead and display a few of these. So let's put... Yeah, this will work. Okay, so let's put those right there. Alright, and there they are. All look good together. So yeah, you have the newer films, and you have just an incredible, awesome movie, Wrath of Khan, from one of the for like the original cast. Awesome, awesome film. And even the newer ones, the Kelvin trilogy, Kelvin timeline. Those are pretty good. You know, they have really cool action. You know, comedy's great. Stories, you know, kind of up and down. Now, is there going to be a fourth one? Not sure. I know that there was something going on, I think, where things just weren't being agreed upon. I think some of the actors and actresses left. I think people were just doing other things. Yeah, there's a lot of background stuff with this trilogy, or with the supposed work on a fourth film. But it doesn't look like we're going to get it, which is fine. You know, this trilogy's pretty good. And then Wrath of Khan, I think this is still new. I believe it's still in print. I want to say it is. So if you can find it for real cheap, I say pick it up. It wasn't that expensive. It was actually pretty decently priced. And as far as extras go, yeah, I would definitely recommend these two. The 3-disc version for Beyond, and then the Compendium for the 2009 and Into Darkness films. You get a lot more extras. They are really fun to go through, and yeah. So if you can find these for pretty cheap, I say pick them up. This set was like $8, the Compendium. Yeah, and it's just kind of cheaply made. Yeah, it's almost like a foamy kind of material. And yeah, so I just want to get all that info out there for you guys as much as possible, because yeah, for some reason the extras for this trilogy were very, very scattered. A lot of different releases if you look them up. So yeah, feel free to let me know. What do you guys think of these films? Have you seen any of Star Trek, whether it be any of the shows, any of the original films? I know I have seen all of the original films. I just don't own them. And then any of the TV shows I just don't have. But those have a lot of releases. I think even Blu-ray releases now too. So yeah, feel free to let me know in the comment section below which one is your favorite. Who's your favorite character? You know, what do you guys think of this trilogy? What do you guys think of Wrath of Khan for Star Trek 2? And with that, I'll see you guys next time.